Women can vote. Why haven't they made their voices heard at the ballot box by voting for candidates who prioritize tackling sexual abuse and other issues around gender inequality? One reason might be that historically, these issues just haven't had much space in mainstream political discourse or in candidates' policy platforms. If the conversation ignores the issues that matter to you, despite your best efforts to raise awareness, then your democratic right to participate is meaningless. And this points to a larger problem affecting democracy more generally. Political philosopher Iris Marion Young argued that democratic institutions might simply lack the tools to address the kind of injustices that are rooted in structural inequalities. The rules and practices of those institutions themselves perpetuate the inequality. And when voters end up electing as president a man who openly confesses to sexual harassment, it's easy to see how victims and women generally might distrust political institutions' ability or willingness to address sexual abuse. Which, by the way, may have a knock-on effect on voter turnout, as lack of recognition affects political engagement. If you believe that what you have to say doesn't matter, why bother taking part? So if politics don't work, and even the courts don't adequately protect victims' interests, where can victims turn? Where is the appropriate venue for them to demand recognition of the systemic injustice they face? Young suggests that when social, economic, and political institutions produce unjust structural inequalities, we might need special measures to facilitate voice and representation for disadvantaged members of society. Maybe the most appropriate way to make a wider public aware of institutional wrongs and to get them to think seriously about things that until then they may have found normal and acceptable is activism.